Hello YouTubers, it's Travis. Welcome back to DraftHero. The goal here is to take a free-to-play account from Bronze to Mythic via only draft. We're not going to play any constructed, we're not going to grind, we're not going to do quests other than the ones we can do while drafting. We're just going to be a draft hero. And so far things have been going great. The gym count's up, the wins are up, I'm feeling confident, and it's time for us to jump into another Ikoria draft and see how well we can do. Very sure we're going to do well in this one. Enjoy! Clergy was fine, but never great. I've certainly done some busted stuff with it, but I'm sitting here looking at it in pacifism and like, which one do I want? You can probably still take this and see where it can go. It was a lot of cards. I'm thinking about Dreamtail Heroine, Back for More. And basically that's it. Back for More is the best card. We'll take that and see where this takes us. I don't have to play either of these. Rock Slide's real nice though. And I'm not missing anything here for it, so let's get us a Rock Slide and see where this takes us. Are you ready to Rumbling Rock Slide? Well, I was going to say we could be blue-red, but sorry. There's a bushmeat poacher and it's too good. Pardon me, I need to send a text message. I did not realize it was time sensitive. But we're clearly going to take the bushmeat here. All right. Poacher used to wheel. Those were the good old days. All right, I'm going to take the second Rock Slide. I actually want the first Herpidirt Beetle. But I think I can get away with this. Like, there's some argument not to take it and try to companion Lurtry, but I don't think I'm going to try to do that. I have seen the leeches go incredibly late. Good grief, really? Wow. How highly do you value Ominous Seas? I don't. When it got very late in the format, we did some shenanigans with it, but it's not a reliable win condition. Ominous Seas is great in the cycling deck, except the cycling deck's red-white. And it's got way better ways to kill you than making an 8/8. I'm taking my first leech. Judge me. Are we just Grixis? Because Heroine's good. I think we might be. I don't have a reliable way to make tokens yet, which I'm a little worried about. Like, there's a possibility we're just a Grixis deck right now. Which is fine, I'll play it. If you're going to send me Heroine's 13th pick. That's why we have an opioid crisis, y'all. Sorry for the crunching. It is my tea time, so we're having a bit of a snack. Whee! Played on turn 3, cross your fingers, win the game. Munchings and crunchings for Googie. I still feel bad for Gurgi. I'll live boldly. I would like to live deliciously. This guy's okay. No, he's not. He really isn't. Are we actually getting signals that we're supposed to be in Jund? Because I think we might be. We're not mythic yet, but we're working on it. Nom 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 nom. All right, sadly, that's the end of my chips. The Bloody General's Enforcer, which I like a lot. This is incredibly tough. What a draft. All right, I'm going to go with the Darkfang Mentor. I think we're playing not white, and this will help. And sure, there's now there's a pacifism. But okay, I can actually get the mana together to do this. So we're going to have Back for More on Serpents. I think I can cast a Quartzwood Crasher. And I've got 2 drops in green. So we are now moving to green being a base color and helping us splash everything else. And it looks pretty good. We found the way. We found the way. It's one of the interesting things about Ikoria. I think if you weren't playing 3 colors, usually you were doing it wrong. So 4 colors isn't really even that crazy because it's like a 3-color deck with a splash. If you think about it, which I would suggest that you do. Chips or chocolate? They're tortilla chips. You're doing it right, Ranger. Can confirm that you are a man of culture or woman of culture. A person of culture. For what are you playing blue? Heroine. We're chasing that horse. Or chasing... Something, something, horse and dragons. I've got 3 blue sources in the deck anyway. Why not play the heroine? This displeases the Travis. This is the card I've wanted the entire time, and I'm pretty far away from being able to pull it off. But not that far away. Let's talk. Okay, that's just to give me. Because it needs to be red, white, or black, right? So the only creatures it doesn't work with are the heroines and the sandworms. And if I get a bushmeat poacher, who bloody cares? So now we're not playing blue. But everything else looks great. 4 bushmeat poachers. I could have 5, but I'm going to be an adult and take this. Five would have been good. Kind of baffled as to why 5 was there. This can be pretty fun with bag for more, or with the thing we're looking for. The Herbadasher can be pretty good too. But I think I just want a passy. I can't really run the multiple sandworms because I need this to do something. I pass every Zenith Flare I see, Ranger Alpha. I don't take any of them. I will not take one. Want to see me play a Zenith Flare? You will live the entirety of your lifetime before you see that. I mean, at this point, the heroine's free, but you should still avoid it. It's not good for you. I don't know if I'm going to play the green or not. Like, I'm playing enough to play the Quartzwood Crasher, but I don't know if I need these Humble Naturalists. I also don't know if I'm bold enough to play a deck that just doesn't play any 2-drops, but I might be. Honey Mammoth's really bad in this format. Honey Mammoth is a great example of how a card can be good in one format and bad in another. Like, every time you put a Honey Mammoth in your deck, it means you passed a Sandworm you shouldn't have, or green wasn't open. So I need Offspring's Revenge to bring back things that matter. There's 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's probably doing enough. Because it just doesn't do anything with these naturalists. Maybe I can cut one of them. And run this. Because I'm pretty happy with this. Let's take this out for a spin. I think I can do something here. So we've got 5, 6 green. That's not quite enough. 4, 5, 6, 7 red. That's kind of more than we need. 4, 5 black. That's enough. 1, 2, 3, 4 white. That's enough. See, this is the other problem with running the green 2 drops, but I kind of think I have to. And if I'm doing that, I need to be able to make sure I could play them on turn 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, which this does. This is a weird one. This is a weird one. This is not my favorite deck we've drafted, and I hope it's not us crashing into a 0-2. It's one of those drafts where when we get to the last pack, I'm like, man, I wish I'd just forced Mardu. And the answer was probably to pass Offspring's Revenge. Yes, we're splashing green for fixing. A classic move. Nobody wants to play with me. It's a good start for them. A grim dancer, a dancer for money. Hello, Fee. Thank you, Twerk Horse. I needed somebody to carry that one, and I appreciate you doing it. This is awkward. A bit awkward. I don't much care for it. But we're gonna need blockers. We're gonna need blockers. Here, let's see what we hit first. If it's Vigilance, we still got an attack. If it's Lifelink, we probably attack. Flying Hexproof First Strike. Okay, at that point, we don't attack. So I can block like a champion. Man, this Grim Dancer gonna be the death of me. Unless they should meet an unfortunate rock slide. Lifelink? Well, now you can attack now. Go get him, buddy. I mean, to an extent, so am I. So if I sacrifice this, I have nothing even, right? And it's coming back. These tokens are not even. Most tokens are even. These tokens are not. Crystalline Giant's doing all right, eh? You got trample yet? You need if you did. This thing, it's got bloody near everything on it. Flying, hexproof, first strike, lifelink, death touch, reach, and vigilance. It'll have trample eventually. Flying and reach is great. You can block those ledge walkers. Things are looking grim for our hero. We'll get there eventually. Chillax. Relax, guy. Times they are a-changing. It has to hit, right? How many things are on here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're at 8. Okay, if the game closes next turn, then we won't get it. Why did I not? Oh, because he has summoning sickness. It's like, why don't I get to respond? Look, trample. What do you think of that? Why did auto tapper? Sometimes I get angry with auto tapper, and this is one of those times. We're trying to get Mythic, and I don't have a lot of time, Techno Shaman. They're not helping me out if they're losing. But, I mean, play however you want to play, do whatever you want to do. Just saying. Mecha Godzilla wins again. Bye-bye. I'm not like writing it down or anything, Jap, but I do have 17 lands turned on, so we could go see. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense to have the Christmas album released. You want to make sure you have it like in time, right? That's a scary one to keep. But I drafted the deck. We have to trust it. We do have some cyclers too, which would be mighty nice. Red mana also, I think, is appealing here. It's gotta go. You gotta go. That sucks. I wanted to use that. Guess I will. This game is like Jeopardy because it'd be better if LeVar Burton was here. Fair enough. LeVar, if you're watching, I appreciate what you do, man. This ought to be a good block. It's not really doing much else for us. It can seem that way at first, Prim. Stable now? It's a very high synergy set. Kind of only makes sense if they have the 4-2 flash thing, and I don't care if they kill the naturalist. I gotta add a bleach. Sure. He's dead, Jim. Like, we're still incredibly defensive right now. But I have to believe our draws will be good. There's like 500 bushmeat poachers in this tag. I think they have the 4-2 flash thing, and I don't particularly care for it, but It's a deep set too, Prim. Oh, they had a Space Godzilla. That's fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine, but it leaves them with 2 power on the board. Could be worse. Yeah, I always forget about Deadweight, because, as previously mentioned, I would not put it in a deck. That was unexpected. I forgot about this card too. It's another one of those usually not something people play. And yet, sometimes that kind of card can get you. Danger, danger! Yeah, Deadweight's pretty bad. Look across the board and see what Deadweight would kill that matters. It just doesn't kill anything. It was very good in original Innistrad, but it's almost worthless here. Much like Shock was incredible in Tempest and not very good in Kaladesh. Just a lot of format dependent stuff. But you got to remember, some cards are good in some formats and not so good in others. But again, there's nothing on this board that Deadweight would kill. I mean, it's playable. I'm not saying it's not playable. I'm saying it's not good, right? I kind of grade things as playable, not playable, good. Good grief, yo. I'm just... Okay, they killed me with a Deadweight. What do you want from me? Huh. I tried. If you put together enough cards I don't like, you can make a deck that can win. Well, like I said, that was relatively unexpected, Shadis. I certainly did not see those fangs coming. Links are not allowed in my stream, but you're welcome to post them in the Discord, Ranger. If you start allowing links in your stream, you're going to get some interesting things popping up. I remember Mr. Garrison Cat. I even played that a couple times in my Mardu decks. So their plan would be to fight with the Mulak on this, right? Okay. I don't think the cycling deck ruined it personally. I never draft the cycling deck, and I don't lose to it that much. Tell me something you guys do like, instead of complaining about everything. What do you like? Chocolate's pretty good, isn't it? I don't think I'm winning this, but we're going to try. Because I can't kill this with damage, so... I mean, we're still sort of playing Magic now, eh? We shouldn't be. I imagine they're just going to kill this and that's the end of it. No! That was so heartless. No longer alive. Almost good enough. Which is to say not good enough. This is an unfortunate draft. I really don't want to get knocked out of Diamond 3. And I really don't want to have a one-win draft. That'd be a bit of a catastrophe for our plans. I do think this is one of the worst decks we've drafted so far, so I'm not surprised to see it getting here. I got a bit unfocused. I also think this is going to be the last draft for today, because my mouth is hurting pretty bad. I'll need to rest a bit. I've typically found Luris decks to be ones that are scary. We're into whatever the rank before Mythic is. It's another spell I have just not seen people play. I forgot it was in here. Wasn't this in one of the Ravnica sets with, like, Gideon doing something? Yeah, Diamond. I can never remember the name of the ranks. Really need to get to where I can double spell. Yeah, the problem is I don't know what's more expensive, platinum or diamonds. But I can understand bronze, silver, and gold. We need a bushmeat poacher stat. And for them not to have infinite removal spells. Okay, there's my bushmeat poacher. I agree with Auntie. Switch it to most mass. How? How do you have infinite removal? Literally infinite removal. I don't understand. I don't know who's letting him get away with this. All right. That one hurts. That one hurts. So perhaps that draft didn't go exactly like we had hoped, but that's okay. There's still some funds left. And I wanted to take a moment and say thank you to my Patreons. These patrons are really the reason that I got the idea for this video series and wanted to devote more time to what we're doing here on YouTube. So thank you very much for your support, patrons. If you would like to support too, please check below. There's a link to my Patreon. Thank y'all very much.